Hi everybody, I'm Chanty, and today I'd like to show you my cube, or my attempt at a cube. Um, what you're looking at is a very naive attempt at a Hello World for WebGL, and I'd like to tell you a bit about how I got here. If you've been watching the last couple of weeks, you'll know that I went from Babylon.js to 3.js. And I pretty much, I was going along with it last week, and I pretty much just got to this point where I was like, actually, I really do miss the strongly typed languages, these clear classes. The quirkiness of JavaScript was getting to me, and I thought, hey, why don't I give AssemblyScript another go? Yeah, if you've seen it, I've got a couple of videos up of some very poor attempts at AssemblyScript. But I thought I'd give it another go with a more careful approach to how I would implement it, and it went quite well. So I've got sort of the testing library going. I've got some very simple transformations going. I've got some tests failing because I haven't quite got the math right for local to world matrices. It's plugging along. It does mean that I've basically gone from being doing business logic for the app, taking many steps back to be sort of writing a renderer. Basically writing a renderer in WebGL. You're using a lot of assembly script. So it's going to take a little while, but I feel good about it. I've got a feeling that how do I say this? Okay, so some people talk about the benefit of writing your own game engine, and I think that it's obviously time consuming, but something that you can get out of it is really understanding how things work, or showing how much you don't understand how things work, and then sort of building things up piece by piece. Especially in the WebGL, I think is probably a great place to start because there's so much out there, and it's such an open community that it's not like you need to work everything out, by yourself. For example, all the matrix math is just you got that in a library. You just kind of need to know how to glue it together. And I feel like in doing that, I'm going to have a bit more to bring to the table when it comes to creating interesting graphics. Well, that's a hope anyway. So we'll see how we go. And I guess I'll keep plugging away and keep you posted. Hopefully I get my cube working. Maybe I'll be able to share a bit more with how the library's going and all that. All right, cheers.